What if the secret to a long, healthy life was sitting in your kitchen right now? Picture this. Dr. John Miller, America's oldest practicing heart doctor at 99, still savors his morning coffee and a warm bowl of oatmeal every single day. Heart disease might be the leading cause of death in the U.S., striking fear into millions, but Dr. Miller's vibrant life shows it doesn't have to be your fate. So, what's his trick? It's not some high-tech gadget or an expensive supplement. It's the everyday foods he eats that keep his heart ticking strong and his energy soaring. In this article, we're pulling back the curtain on the eating habits that have powered Dr. Miller's incredible journey, from his bustling cardiology practice in Chicago to his active retirement in Florida. You'll uncover the exact foods he relies on, why they're game changers for your heart, and how you can bring them into your life to boost your health and maybe even hit 99 or beyond. Whether you're a senior aiming to stay spry or just want to keep your heart in top gear, this guide is loaded with practical, American-friendly tips you can start today. Want more secrets to aging like a champ? Subscribe to Senior Health for weekly insights, and don't forget to like and drop a comment below. Tell us what you're eating to keep your heart happy. Heart disease doesn't play favorites. It's been the grim reaper of American health for decades, snatching over 600,000 lives each year. According to the CDC, that's more than car wrecks, cancer, or any other headline-grabbing threat. But here's the kicker. What you fork into your mouth can rewrite that story. Dr. John Miller, a cardiologist who's dodged the odds to reach 99, swears by a simple mantra: food is your heart's best friend or its worst enemy. Still walking his golden retriever, Max, every morning and enjoying retirement in sunny Florida, he's living proof that a heart-healthy diet isn't just about dodging a heart attack. It's about thriving well past the finish line most folks never cross. Causes of poor heart health. So, why do so many Americans end up with ticker troubles? It's not rocket science. It's what's on the plate. Processed foods are public enemy number one. Think about that DiGiorno frozen pizza you tossed in the oven last Friday, or the bag of Doritos you polished off during the game. They're loaded with sodium, sometimes over 1,000 milligrams per serving, and trans fats that gunk up your arteries like grease in a drainpipe. Dr. Miller saw it all the time in his Chicago practice. Patients who lived on fast food, drive-thrust like those Big Macs and fries from McDonald's, often landed in his AM room with cholesterol numbers through the roof or chest pains they couldn't ignore. Then there's stress, the silent saboteur. Picture Sarah, a 60-something single mom juggling a desk job at Walmart, grandkids, and a mortgage. She's got no time to breathe, let alone cook a decent meal. That constant cortisol spike stiffens arteries and jacks up blood pressure. Add a sedentary lifestyle to the mix. Think binge-watching Stranger Things on Netflix instead of taking a walk, and you've got a triple threat. Dr. Miller's patients who spent their days glued to the couch or behind a steering wheel often paid the price with weaker hearts, and he made it his mission to never join them. Don't forget the sneaky culprits: too much booze and not enough sleep. A couple of Bud Lights might feel like a reward after a long day, but overdoing it strains your heart muscle. And pulling all-nighters to catch up on emails? That's a one-way ticket to Inflammation City. Dr. Miller's seen it all, and he spent 70 years steering clear of these traps himself. Benefits of a heart-healthy Ditno. Flip the script, and the payoff is mind-blowing. A heart-healthy diet, like the one Dr. Miller's followed since his med school days at Northwestern, can turn back the clock on your ticker. Take oats, his breakfast staple. Their beta-glucan fiber acts like a sponge, soaking up LDL cholesterol day bad kind and flushing it out before it can clog your pipes. Studies show just one bowl a day can drop cholesterol by 5 to 10%, a stat Dr. Miller's preached to patients and lived himself. At 99, he's got the energy to keep up with Max. No statins required. Asterisk, or consider salmon, another Miller must-have. Those omega-3 fatty acids keep your heart's rhythm as steady as a metronome, cutting the risk of arrhythmias that can stop you cold. The American Heart Association backs this up 2 servings a week can slash heart disease odds by up to 30%. Dr. Miller grills it with lemon and dill, a trick he picked up from his wife, Betty, back in the 60s. His patients who swapped greasy burgers for fish saw their triglycerides plummet, and he's reaped the same reward: decades of clear arteries and a spring in his step. Then there's the ripple effect. Foods like blueberries and spinach loaded with antioxidants and potassium keep blood pressure in check and arteries flexible. Almonds boost HDL, the good cholesterol that sweeps out the bad stuff. Even a square of dark chocolate, Dr. Miller's nightly treat, pumps flavonoids into your system to improve circulation. The result? More stamina, sharper focus, and fewer trips to the ER. Dr. Miller's not just surviving at 99. He's gardening, reading John Grisham novels, and planning his 100th birthday bash. That's the power of eating right. Risk factors you can't. Ignore some heart risks you're born with, others you build. Age is the biggie. Your heart's a muscle, and after 60 or 70, is not as spry as it was at 30. Dr. Miller's seen it in himself, a little less zip than in his marathon running days. Genetics can stack the deck too. If your dad, like Tom from Ohio, keeled over from a heart attack at 55, your odds tick up. Dr. Miller's own father lived to 87, giving him a decent starting line, but he never took it for granted. Lifestyle, though, that's where you hold the reins. Light up a pack of Marlboros daily, and you're begging for trouble. Nicotine narrows arteries and invites clots. Guzzle Coke or Mountain Dew instead of water, and the sugar spikes inflame your system while packing on pounds. Dr. Miller's patients who tipped the scales from too many late-night Taco Bell runs often faced hypertension by 50, even skipping the gym for years. Opting for the recliner over a treadmill slowly starves your heart of the strength it craves. Dr. Miller's dodged these bullets with intention. He quit smoking in the 50s after his first child, Emily, was born. He's never been a soda guy, prefers black coffee or iced tea. And while he's no gym rat, he's walked a mile daily since his residency, rain or shine. His diet's the backbone, though. No fad cleanses or kale-only nonsense, just real, whole foods you'd find at Kroger or Safeway. Oats, fish, berries. He's eaten them for decades, and they've carried him further than most dare to dream. Why, it's worth it there. That's the bottom line. Your heart's health isn't a roll of the dice. It's a choice you make every day. Dr. Miller's patients who ignored the warning signs, chest tightness, shortness of breath, sometimes didn't make it to 70. But those who listened, who traded fries for fish and stress for strolls, often celebrated grandkids' weddings and beyond. Dr. Miller himself is the poster child, 99 and counting, with a heart that's outlasted wars, recessions, and countless Chicago winters. His secret isn't locked in a lab or priced like a luxury car. It's practical, affordable, and sitting on shelves at Walmart or Trader Joe's. Curious what fuels this cardiologist's longevity? We're about to break down the exact foods he eats daily, stuff you can grab, cook, and enjoy without breaking the bank or your schedule. Let's dig in. Dr. John Miller didn't stumble into his 99 years of vibrant health. He built it, bite by bite, with a diet that's kept his heart humming through decades of patience, Chicago winters, and retirement. Adventures in Florida. Below is the exact lineup of foods he eats daily, straight from his kitchen to yours. We'll dive into why they work, how they help, and how you can make them part of your life with American staples you'll find at Kroger, Walmart, or Trader Joe's. Plus, we'll flag the foods he's ditched and why you should too. Each item gets a deep dive, so you'll know exactly how to follow his lead. Heart-healthy foods Dr. Miller swears by. 1. Oats. Why it's great. Oats are Dr. Miller's breakfast MVP, and for good reason. They're packed with beta-glucan, soluble fiber that acts like a cholesterol vacuum, sucking up LDL, the bad kind, and flushing it out. Studies from the American Heart Association say just 3 grams daily, about a bowl, can cut cholesterol by 5 to 10%. At 99, Dr. Miller starts every day with a steaming bowl of Quaker Oats, a brand he's trusted since his residency days in the 1950s. Asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. How it helps asterisk, asterisk. Lower LDL means less plaque clogging your arteries, dropping your risk of heart attacks or strokes. Oats also steady blood sugar, keeping you full so you're not raiding the fridge for donuts an hour later. Dr. Miller credits this simple habit for his stamina still walking Max, his golden retriever, every morning. How to use it. His go-to is easy. 1/2 cup rolled oats, water or low-fat milk. He likes Horizon Organic. A pinch of cinnamon and a handful of berries. Microwave it for 2 minutes and you're set. Want it heartier? Stir in a tablespoon of Jif peanut butter or a dollop of Chobani Greek yogurt. Dr. Miller keeps it basic, but he's been known to drizzle a little sous bee honey on tougher days. Tips. Skip the instant packets loaded with sugar. Think Quaker's brown sugar flavor and stick to plain rolled oats. Flavor them yourself with pantry staples. Buy in bulk at Costco for pennies per serving. Dr. Miller's trick? Prep a week's worth in mason jars. Add water and heat when ready. 2. Salmon. Why it's great. Salmon's omega-3 fatty acids are like a tune-up for your heart, keeping its rhythm steady and inflammation in check. The American Heart Association says 2 servings a week can slash heart disease risk by up to 30%. Dr. Miller grills it twice weekly, a habit he picked up from his wife, Betty, who'd cook it for their Friday dinners in Chicago. How it helps. Omega-3 south-thin your blood slightly, preventing clots, and lower triglycerides, those sneaky fats that pile up from too many burgers. Dr. Miller's patients who swapped fast food for fish saw their numbers improve, and he's lived it 2 decades of clear arteries and no palpitations. Asterisk, asterisk. How to use it. Asterisk, asterisk. Grab fresh fillets from Publix or frozen from Costco. Kirkland's Wild Caught is a steal. Rub with olive oil, sprinkle with dill and lemon zest. Stuff you've got in your spice rack and grill or bake at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 to 12 minutes. Paired with a baked sweet potato or steamed broccoli from Bird's Eye. Too busy? Canned salmon, wild. Planet's a good pick. Works in a pinch. Toss it with mayo and celery for a quick salad. Asterisk, asterisk. Tips. Asterisk, asterisk. Dr. Miller avoids breaded or fried versions. No fish McNuggets here. Stick to simple prep to keep the omega-3 South intact. If fishy smells bug you, soak it in milk for 20 minutes before cooking. He buys in bulk when Publix runs sales. Freezing extras for later. 3. Blueberries. Why it's great. These tiny powerhouses are bursting with antioxidants, specifically anthocyanins that fight free radicals damaging your arteries. Dr. Miller pops a handful daily, calling them nature's candy. Research shows they can lower blood pressure and keep vessels flexible. How it helps? By easing artery stiffness. Blueberries reduce strain on your heart. They're also low in sugar compared to, say, a Snickers, so no blood sugar spikes. Dr. Miller's sharp mind and steady gait at 99 owe a nod to these berries. How to use it. Fresh from Kroger's produce aisle or frozen from Bird's Eye, they're versatile. Toss 1/2 cup into your oatmeal. Blend with almond milk and a banana for a smoothie, or eat them straight. Dr. Miller keeps a bag in his freezer. Thaws them in minutes. Try them with a sprinkle of granola, Bare Naked's low-sugar kind, for a snack. Tips. Aim for 1/2 cup daily. It's cheap and easy. Frozen's just as good as fresh, often cheaper at Walmart. Dr. Miller avoids canned versions in syrup, too much sugar. Wash them well if fresh. And stock up during summer sales. 4. Almonds. Why it's great. Almonds bring monounsaturated fats to the table, boosting HDL, good cholesterol, that sweeps out the bad. Dr. Miller keeps a tin of Blue Diamond almonds on his counter, grabbing a handful when hunger hits. Studies say a daily ounce can cut heart disease risk by 10 to 15%. How it helps? HDL acts like a broom for your arteries, while almonds' vitamin E protects against oxidation. Dr. Miller's lipid profiles have stayed golden, even at 99. How? To use it: a serving's 23 almonds, 1 ounce. Perfect as a snack. Chop them into salads with Kraft dressing or sprinkle over yogurt. Dr. Miller pairs them with an apple for a mid-afternoon boost. Too plain? Mix with a few raisins, just a few, he warns, to keep sugar low. Tips: skip salted or candied versions, plain, or lightly roasted is best. Buy in bulk at Sam's Club. They last months in a cool pantry. Dr. Miller portions them out in Ziploc bags to avoid overeating. 5. Spinach ***. Why it's great ***. Spinach is a potassium and magnesium goldmine, helping regulate blood pressure and relax arteries. Dr. Miller loves. It's sautéed with garlic, a side he's made since the 70s. How it helps? Potassium counters sodium's damage, easing heart strain, while magnesium keeps rhythm steady. Dr. Miller's dodged hypertension his whole career with greens like these. How to use it? Saute a handful with olive oil and minced garlic, 5 minutes, or toss raw into a salad with Ken's vinaigrette. Fresh baby spinach is tender and pre-washed. Dr. Miller's pick. Blend it into smoothies if you're sneaky about greens. Tips: cook lightly to keep nutrients. Overdoing it zaps the good stuff. Buy big bags at Aldi. It wilts fast, so use within a week. Dr. Miller freezes extras for soups. 6. Dark chocolate. Why it's great. Flavonoids in dark chocolate improve circulation and lower blood pressure. Dr. Miller enjoys a square of Ghirardelli 70% cocoa. After dinner, a treat with benefits. How it helps? It boosts nitric oxide, relaxing arteries, and cuts stress hormones. Dr. Miller's calm demeanor at 99 owes a bit to this indulgence. How to use it? 1 ounce, 2 to 3 squares. Daily pair with coffee or tea. Dr. Miller keeps it simple, savoring it slowly. Try it with almonds for a combo snack. Tips: stick to 70% cocoa or higher. Hershey's milk chocolate won't cut it. Store in a cool spot. It melts fast in Florida heat, he warns. Foods to avoid her. Miller's longevity isn't just about what he eats, it's what he skips. Here's what he's cut out, and why you should too. Trans fats, found in McDonald's fries, frozen pies, Marie Callender's, and margarine. Country crock. They raise LDL and tank HDL, clogging arteries fast. Dr. Miller hasn't touched them since the 80s. His patients who did often didn't make it past 60. Sugary sodas. Coke. Pepsi, Mountain Dew 12 ounces pack 40 grams of sugar, spiking inflammation and weight. Dr. Miller's stuck to water or tea since med school. His soda-drinking patients battled diabetes alongside heart woes, processed meats, Oscar Mayer bacon, Hormel pepperoni, ballpark hot dogs loaded with sodium, 1,000 milligrams per serving, and nitrates. They jack up blood pressure and cancer. Risk. Dr. Miller swapped these for turkey or fish decades ago, and his hearts thanked him. Why it matters. These foods undo the good stuff. 1 Big Mac meal can erase a week of oats and salmon. Dr. Miller's rule? If it's fried, fizzy, or fake, it's off the table. Knowing what Dr. John Miller eats to reach 99. is only half the battle. Making it work for you is where the magic happens. At 99, this retired Chicago cardiologist isn't just sitting pretty in Florida. He's walking his dog Max, tending his garden, and planning his 100th birthday. His secret? A no-nonsense approach to food and habits that anyone can copy. Here's how to put his wisdom into action with clear steps, daily routines, and a roadmap for a heart-healthy life starting today. Things to do to protect your heart prevention. Beats a cure every time, and Dr. Miller's playbook is simple. Start with breakfast. Whip up a bowl of oats in 5 minutes. Half a cup of Quaker oats with water, a dash of cinnamon, and some blueberries takes no time and sets your heart up for the day. Swap out that midday Coke or Starbucks latte for a glass of water. Add a lemon slice if you're feeling fancy. Dr. Miller's been soda-free since the 50s, and his steady blood pressure proves it's worth it. Dinner's your next win. Grill a salmon fillet twice a week instead of hitting the drive-thru. Pair it with spinach sautéed in olive oil, and you've got a meal that fights cholesterol and inflammation in one go. Don't stop at food. Move a little. Dr. Miller's no marathon runner anymore, but he walks max 20 minutes daily, rain or shine. You don't need a gym membership. Pace your neighborhood or circle the park while the kids play. Stress creeping in? He swears by deep breathing, 5 slow inhales and exhales when life gets heavy. Apps like Calm or Headspace can guide you if you're new to it. These small moves stack up, keeping your heart strong without turning your life upside down. Daily habits to boost senior health. Consistency is Dr. Miller's superpower, and it can be yours too. Keep almonds handy. 23 in a Ziploc bag for a 3 p.m. pick-me-up instead of raiding the vending machine for Doritos. Hydrate like it's your job. Aim for 8 glasses of water daily, more if you're sweating in the summer heat. Dr. Miller's got a reusable bottle he refills, skipping sugary drinks that pile on pounds. End your day with a treat, a square of Ghirardelli dark chocolate, 70% cocoa after dinner. Is not just tasty, it's a blood pressure buffer he's enjoyed for decades. Asterisk. Sleep's non-negotiable, 7 hours minimum. Dr. Miller's in bed by 10 p.m. Lights out, no phone scrolling. Your heart repairs itself overnight, so don't skimp. Meal prep's another winner. Cook extra salmon or oats on Sunday. Stash them in Tupperware, and you've got grab-and-go options all week. He's done this since his busy practice days, proving it's doable even with a packed schedule. Check in with yourself. Any chest tightness or fatigue? Jot it down and talk to your doc if it lingers. Dr. Miller's proactive streak kept him ahead of trouble, building a long-term healthy lifestyle there. Miller's 70 years of heart health didn't happen by accident. It's a lifestyle you can build too. Start with a shopping routine. Hit Walmart or Aldi Sundays for oats, salmon, berries, spinach, and almonds. Stock your pantry and freezer frozen blueberries and salmon fillets last months, so you're never caught short. Plan meals loosely: oats for breakfast, a salad with nuts for lunch, fish or chicken with greens for dinner. Dr. Miller's no chef, but he's mastered keeping it simple and sustainable. Pair food with movement. Make the 20-minute walk a habit, maybe with a podcast like NPR's Up First to keep it fun. Add a buddy walk with a friend or spouse to stay accountable. Dr. Miller's got Max, but your neighbor Sue might do. Stress less. Pick one thing to unwind: daily gardening, reading a John Grisham novel, his favorite, or just sitting on the porch. Long term, aim for balance, not perfection. Dr. Miller indulges in a slice of Betty's apple pie at Thanksgiving, but he's back to oats the next day. Track your wins: more energy, better sleep, and tweak as you go. Why it works: this isn't a diet, it's a life. Dr. Miller's proof. 99 years, no bypasses, no regrets. Start small. Swap 1 soda for water, 1 burger for salmon. Build from there, and your heart will thank you with every beat. You got the tools now, it's time to use them. Dr. John Miller's 99 years aren't just a lucky streak. They're a testament to the power of smart eating and simple habits. This retired Chicago cardiologist, now soaking up the Florida sun, has fueled his heart with oats, salmon, blueberries, almonds, spinach, and a square of dark chocolate every day. He's ditched the trans fats in McDonald's fries, the sugar bombs in Coke, and the sodium traps in Oscar Mayer bacon. The result? A ticker that's carried him through decades of patience, daily walks with his dog Max, and a retirement filled with gardening and John Grisham novels. At 99, he's not just alive, he's thriving. And his story proves you can too. Let's recap what we've uncovered. Heart disease might be America's top killer, but your plate holds the antidote. Oats sweep cholesterol out like a broom. Salmon keeps your rhythm steady with omega-3 South, and blueberries fight artery damage with antioxidants. Almonds boost the good stuff, spinach balances your pressure, and dark chocolate sneaks in a circulation boost. Avoiding junk, those fries, sodas, and processed meats seals the deal. Pair that with Dr. Miller's Action Plan Morning Oats. A 20-minute walk, a handful of nuts instead of chips, and you've got a blueprint for a stronger heart. It's not rocket science. It's groceries you'll find at Walmart or Kroger. Habits you can start before the week's out. Here's the nudge. Don't just read this, live it. Tomorrow, swap your Pop-Tart for a bowl of Quaker Oats with a handful of berries. Grill some salmon this weekend instead of ordering Domino's. Toss those almonds in your bag for a snack instead of hitting the vending machine. Dr. Miller didn't overhaul his life overnight. He built it bite by bite, step by step, over 70 years. Start small and watch it grow. You'll feel the difference: more energy to chase the grandkids, fewer huff and puff moments climbing stairs. Share this with your family. Maybe your sister Jane or dad Tom could use a heart-healthy nudge too. Together, you can turn meals into medicine and years into victories. At 99, Dr. Miller's planning his 100th birthday, and he wants you to aim for yours. His secret's out: real food, steady habits, and a little grit. No fad diets, no gimmicks, just choices you control. So, take that first step. Your heart's ready to thank you. Got a loved one who'd benefit? Pass this along. Let's get more folks living stronger, longer. Asterisk. Love these tips? Subscribe to Senior Health for more ways to age like Dr. Miller weekly insights delivered straight to you. Hit that like button below and drop a comment. What's your favorite heart-healthy food? Maybe it's oats like Dr. Miller or a salmon recipe you swear by. Let's keep the conversation going. Your heart's worth it.